Oh! Well, looks like we're back at cleanup crew today, so we're gonna be running around. You know, when you're walking around, sometimes your eyes are kind of scanning things. Like here, it might not look like a big deal, but you take 50, 80, 90, 100 of these laying around. They're little tie straps, by the way. Then it starts looking like, man, looks like they don't even care. I don't know, kind of walk along and see something like this. Why not just pick it up? Kind of making a little junk pile here, stuff that's got to go to the trash. Oh boy. Stuff that's fallen off of the 5,000 bushel overhead bin. Yeah, anyhow. But there's leaks up there, so this last rain, corn was getting wet in there again, but I know what's happened, and it's gonna be hard to kind of take care of them problems right now, but need to kind of look into them to see about saving our corn from getting wet in bad spots. But I'm gonna bring the skid loader over here. We got a few spots here I want to try to clean up, and then we're gonna go underneath the dryer. Maybe we'll go over there first. That needs to be cleaned up too. Maybe we'll go over there, get that cleaned up, and see if we can broom some try to get a bunch of this mess cleaned up, because what it is finey stuff that came out of the grain dryer, kind of floated around. If this stuff gets wet, it smells rotten. This stuff sits around out here. The mice, rats, they might start coming from different areas. This is a good home for them. They can burrow underneath that stuff. That stuff might be a little ripe in there, but the good thing is that skid loader has a very, very tight cab, so we'll be okay in there. We won't turn blue. We won't pass out from the stinky fumes. But let's go dump that. I think we'll take it out in the field quite a ways away, kind of in the fence row, lightly spread it out. That way the deer and stuff can go out there, eat some good, healthy, rotten fines, I guess you'd call it. There we go, just spreading it lightly. Well, I could spread it a little heavier than that, I guess, but wasn't a ton, but it's still nice to get it spread out and get it away. Well, hopefully I didn't destroy you guys. I just went over a pile of corn here, corn stalks, and wow, what the beans on earth is going on there. May not look big, but boy, I hit that and it was just like, see if we can spread that out a little bit. Whoa, whoa, what we are doing here. Well, that didn't do a whole lot of good. A little bit. I probably should stop and go in a little tiny house and make some dinner soup or something. I don't know how many are like me that wear glasses, but when I'm working around the dirt and stuff, I just take them off because they get splattered and everything else, and really can't see much better with them all yucky, and it kind of drives my eyes crazy. But every time I take them off, I always try to remember why I take them off. I'm like, okay, I'm taking them off and I'm sitting here. Well, then like now it's like, where did I take them off at? I don't know if you guys ever have that troubles. I have it probably a couple times a day, and I know one time I actually had to get another pair of glasses put on so I could find out where I put them glasses because I couldn't see them. One time I sent them on the skid loader seat, and my dad then jumped in it and was running around. A little later I'm like, oh no, my glasses. So I stopped my dad and I go, hey, you seen my glasses? And he goes, no. Where'd you put them? And I said, they were on the seat. And he goes, I didn't see them. And he stood up, and my glasses were ruined. We need to climb up in the hopper bottom. Cody just called me, and he's coming back for another load of corn. I want to try to get what's in the overhead out. That was kind of more in the core, so I'd like to get that empty before we start putting any more corn in there, but I'm not sure if there's a full load in there or not. I thought maybe we'd run up there quick, check it out so we know when he gets here. Hey, 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 don't fall. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, don't fall. Pay attention. It is actually quite interesting sometimes crawling up here, things that we see that maybe we didn't see earlier. Anyhow, we gotta go back over there. Hard to tell how much is in there for sure. It might be a load. Let's head on down, guys. I think there might be a load in there. There might not be, but you know, it's weird. We can have 3 truckers hauling out of here. They take off at different times, and it's funny how you get a call from one, hey, I'm gonna be there in 15 minutes, okay? And then you get a call from the other one, hey, I'm gonna be there in 15 minutes. And it's like, really? You guys took off at different times, but it's not a big deal. They just have to wait a few minutes to load, but it just makes it hard sometimes. You kind of like try to keep them moving, but that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. Might as well come up with me and see what happens up on the ladder here. All right, dusty darn stuff, so that's a good sign that it's dry. We got Ronnie coming over there. Like I said, they always want to pull in at the same time, and I don't know why. It just makes it, mainly when you got one driver that's like in a hurry and then the other one maybe not so much. It never fails. When you try to keep them apart, it don't work. All right, Cody, you go ahead about 5 feet. Looks good right there. I'm hoping there's enough corn in this overhead to fill, Cody, but I don't know. This is going to be close, guys. It's going to be close. I hope there's enough in there. It's always hard to guess how much is in the overhead. Okay, Cody, you can back up about 4 feet.
That's good right there.
Okay, now we're going to fill Ronnie. We're going to go down to the far bin, take out down there. I can't remember what year this trailer is. I'm wanting to say it 2014, if I remember right. Got Ronnie off with another load. I'm really glad to be getting some weight out of this bin, and we've been moving it quickly, so that's a good thing. Yeah, it's probably good that we're moving some corn. I don't remember how many years Ronnie said he's drove trucks hauling out, something like 45 years, so he's just one of them guys that just relax, no hurry, you know. He's not in a hurry on the road, and if he's light on the weight, that's okay. They were talking like 60 degrees today, and I don't know if my bone temperature changed or what. It don't feel like no 60 degrees. Feels more like, I don't know, 51. And it's cloudy. It's just, oh, maybe it's because it's damp out. Maybe that's it. It just feels like it's chilling into my bones. Just got done filling the guys with corn. I thought, you know what, I'll go home and work in the warm shop for a little bit, and then I remembered how easy it would be to put this off right now, but we got to get it done, so might as well work on it for a little bit before I got to leave today. Funny how we get used to different temperatures, and then when it gets colder, it takes our body so long to adjust. And then when we adjust to it, the weather changes again. I offered some of this stuff to our neighbors that's got little birds, chickens, and different wildlife to see if he'd want any of this, but now that I'm into it, with it being wet and stuff, I don't think he'd want it for his animals.